Dido is a super rare rarity light cruiser from the Royal Navy and is the lead and namesake ship of the Dido class of light cruisers. She was originally available during the Fight on Royal Maids event, but is now available through the Medal of Honor shop or requisition. Dido was launched from the Campbell Laird shipyard on the 18th of July 1939, commissioned on the 30th of September 1940, was put out of service in October 1947, reclassified and put into reserve in 1947, and was scrapped on the 18th of July 1957. Dido did the usual tasks a British light cruiser did in the Second World War. Here are her more interesting exploits. Carried gold bullion worth $7 million from Greece to Egypt. Supported multiple landing operations in Italy such as Operation Husky and Dragoon. Fired the last naval shot in the European theater. Had the Kriegsmarine surrender signed upon her. Escorted Prince Eugen in Nuremberg to Wilhelmshaven after their surrender. And escorted King George VI and Queen Elizabeth to the Isle of Man. In her character art, drawn by Kinkora, Dido wears a sleeveless white shirt with ruffles along the center and shoulders and a paisuri hole at the bottom, ruffled choker with metal clasp around it, black hairband, black skirt with white stripe, ruffles at the bottom, and a white maid apron, pink earrings, a metal cuff on her left wrist, white thigh highs, and black high-heeled shoes. She holds a large sword in her left hand and a doll of Sirius in her right. Her rigging consists of two armatures to her left and right, both having white ship hulls gilded with gold and wooden decks. Her right side has three dual-barreled naval guns and a triple torpedo launcher, while her left side only has two dual-barreled naval guns. A smokestack also rests behind her. In her voice lines, voiced by Ruiko Aoki, who also voices Nene Onamine in Komi-san, Claire Sato in Shield Hero, Fran Lil in Handyman Saito, Rina Tada in Idolmaster, Marin in Hyrule Warriors, M500 and M590 in Girls Frontline, Tressa Corzone in Octopath Traveler, and Airgroove in Uma Musume, Dido has abandonment issues.
卑しい大道のことを愛してくださる方がいるなんて。ご主人様、お願いします。大道のことをずっと好きでいて、愛していてくださいませ。ご主人様、申し訳ございません。お願いします。この子みたいに捨てないでください。ご主人様、大道のことを捨てませんよね。本当に捨てませんよね。大道、ご主人様を信じていいですか？信じていいですよね。大道、ご主人様さえ信じられていれば。他の子はご主人様に捨てられていませんよね。もしかして今そうなっていないだけ？つまり大道よりご主人様からの愛が多いってこと？大道、このまま負けるの嫌。大道に任せる仕事ありますか？どんなに些細なことでも任せてください。大道は使える方、つまりご主人様が生きがいですから。
At level 125 with max affinity and enhancements, Dido has 3,831 HP, 160 firepower, 180 torpedo, 396 AA, 196 reload, 114 evasion, light armor, 32 speed, 164 accuracy, 85 luck, 171 anti-sub, and consumes 11 oil. Dido has two skills and an AoA, which focus on buffing others and herself. Dido's first skill, Dido's Aria, at level 10, increases the firepower, torpedo, and AA of all Dido-class light cruisers by plus 15%. At the start of battle, she buffs her own AA, accuracy, and evasion by plus 15% for 30 seconds. Dido's second skill, For the Queen, is upgraded to For the Queen Plus when she has her unique augment module, Don't Throw Me Away, equipped. At level 10, and when the battle starts, for each Royal Navy ship present in the fleet, Dido gains plus 15% firepower, AA, and reload, stacking up to 2 times for a total of plus 30%, and also buffing her AOA when at max stack. When sortied with Queen Elizabeth, Liz gets plus 7% firepower, accuracy, reload, and evasion, while Dido gains plus 20% main gun crit rate. The recommended equipment for Dido is the twin 100mm Type 98 Kai HAGM, as it has the lowest reload time, making it easier to proc skills, the 533mm improved quad MTM, currently the best homing torpedoes, twin 76mm RF Mark 37, currently the best AA gun for Vanguard ships, the repair toolkit and high-performance steering gear to buff her evasion and passively heal her, and her unique augment module, Don't Throw Me Away, as it upgrades the second skill and gives her a buff to firepower and accuracy. Dido is obviously at her best when running in a mono-faction Royal Navy fleet, especially with other Dido-class cruisers and Queen Liz present. This is due to Dido mainly serving not as a DPS torpedo launcher or healer, but as someone who buffs basically any Royal Navy ship in her fleet as well as herself permanently. This can be exceptionally helpful to bring a fleet together and make it perform at its best, as a plus 15% buff for Royal Navy ships and Dido-class cruisers in general is nothing to sneeze at. But since Dido is the one providing the buffs, you do need to pay extra attention to make sure she doesn't die in harder stages, not to mention that her own buffs from her S1 only last 30 seconds, and her offensive capabilities aren't amazing. Regardless, high priority to raise, especially if you have a Royal Navy fleet, because she is amazing at buffing others and has a very high AA stat. Thank you for watching. Please follow my Twitter and Blue Sky for updates, and please check out my other Arknights and Uma Musume videos as well.